Good morning, lovely ladies. So happy Sunday, happy start to a fresh new week. But anyway, I wasn't gonna get on here about this, but y'all remember a couple months ago when I was walking on the beach and I was talking about clench booty, right? So if you don't remember that, it was in reference to, this feeling that we have of being just uptight, like, what I'm saying? God, am I doing the right thing? Am I pleasing your sight? Am I being obedient? Am I hearing your voice? Let me go ahead and do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just this uptightness that we have, that we can sometimes have, when we're trying to perform. And really, sometimes we don't even consider it performing, like righteousness by works. But because I did, when I thought about this again, it came up in my mind this morning, and I was like, I don't want to relegate it to the religious things that we do, religious duty type of things, but really it could just be like, this feeling that you have, like, man, am I in the will of God? Like, am I listening to him? Am I in his will? Did I make the right decision? Did I do this? Did I do that? And that's just to me, that's what I call clench booty, because you're like really uptight and you're trying to figure out if you're doing the will of the Father, right? And so this morning I was led to listen to the song that Sharita sent me a couple of weeks ago by Chandler Moore. It was called oh God, what is it called? Nothing Else or Nothing But You or something like that. I just forgot the title. But anyway, I'm listening to this song and I'm just like, oh my gosh, right? It's good. But then he goes into this exhortation or this encouragement of the people. And he's talking about the same thing. He was doing the same thing in prayer, just like, Lord, am I in your will? Did I make the right decision? Am I doing this? Am I doing things right? And God had to admonish him as well. And he was talking about this. I'm going to send y'all the link. But he was just saying that God was just calm down, basically. The steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord, and we can pretty much be at rest in him, and we can trust in him. So not only do we have to not perform for righteousness' sake, or perform for to be pleasing to God or his approval, because we already have that, but also he wants us to relax, because if we truly are walking this journey with him, then it's hand in hand and he's right there, and we don't realize sometimes the freedom that we have to be creative. And so this kind of when I was thinking about it real quick, y'all, it kind of ties into what I was saying recently about this whole audience of one thing. It's listen, if you set out to just please him, then you're good. He works everything else out because he knows the desires of your heart. And that's one thing he told them, was just listen, the Bible tells us that, he gives us the desires of your heart, not like how we always think, he gives me what I want. But if we're following after him, if we're looking at him, then he gives us what to want. And I thought that was such a good point. So I'm gonna leave this link in the Marco here, if you guys want to listen to the song. It's a beautiful song, but then also just the beautiful words that he had, he shared with the people to encourage us to just, enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. He knows our heart and he knows what we're here for, and he knows our journey, and so we can truly trust him to keep us from falling. So anyway, love you guys. Talk to you later.